Hi everyone, Jason here, and inside this big beautiful box, pun intended, are two belts that I have recently ordered and gotten from Usman Championship Belts. My birthday present, because as I'm recording this, it is August 4th, 2025. My birthday is on August 22nd, so I usually get myself a nice little treat for my birthday. Here it is. Now, all I've done is open the box itself. I do not know what belt I'm going to pull out first. So here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to open this big, beautiful box. I'm going to pull out a small, beautiful box. And we are going to have an unboxing of that. And then on our next video, we will have the unboxing of the next big, beautiful belt. Does that sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. So let's get to belt number one. Okay, it's my birthday title. And he didn't box it in separate boxes, which is unusual for him. All right, so we'll put the big, beautiful box aside. And can you tell what it is? It's one I've been wanting for a long time. It is the WCW 91. Uh, my budget wasn't as big as it usually is, so I had to go for a smaller millimeter for this. But the key thing is that it looks fine on the shelf. So I don't take them to shows. I don't. I show them off at home. So, so the history on this title was back in 1991. The Nature Boy Ric Flair had come to a. Sorry for the shaking. I have a feeling that Negan is going to be in there. He is. Uh, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Say hi to Negan, everybody. Don't be rude, Negan. Nobody wants to see that. The Nature Boy Ric Flair had contract problems with WCW. And all right, sorry. And uh, contract negotiations, and uh, well, they didn't want to rehire him or give him a new contract. And he was the WCW/NWA champion, and he had possession of the big gold belt. Well, as per the contract with the NWA, they did a $25,000 deposit. Each champion had to put a $25,000 deposit on the belt to ensure that they would get the belt back, or uh, the money would be returned when the title changed hands. Well, WCW wasn't going to pay that back, so Flair said, I'm taking it with me, and put it in a box, UPS'd it up to Connecticut. Vince McMahon handed it to Bobby Heenan and put him out on camera, and started the promo for the coming of the real world heavyweight champion. So that left WCW in a bit of a lurch. So they contacted Reggie Parks to make them a title, and the title that they used to fill the vacancy was a Florida Championship Wrestling title that Dusty Rhodes had. That they went to a uh, trophy shop and had plaques made, and they glued them onto the plates of the belt to cover up all Florida Championship Wrestling logos for the WCW title. If you look it up, Great American Bash 91 world title. It is one of the most ridiculous, ugliest looking things, but it has a place in history. So a couple of months later, Reggie Parks made this. Now, there's a lot of similarities between this and the Winged Eagle belt that the WWF was using at the time, like the side plates. They've got the same kind of sunburst pattern as the Winged Eagle. As long it's got the same kind of um, general size. Now, when WWE bought WCW back in 2001, and they started putting this in the games and in their history, Vince McMahon decided that this should be a two-plated belt of gold and silver. In WCW, this belt was never gold and silver. It doesn't look too bad double plated, but it was never gold and silver. So let's take a look at this. Now, I believe this is only 1 millimeter or one and a half millimeter. I can show you. Funds were low, but like I said, it's going to sit on a shelf, and this is all you're going to see. So that's fine. Uh, the leather's a little stiff. That's probably I'm used to getting the thicker plates. Uh, yeah, it looks really good. We have the sixth plate on there, and we have a full tip. I like the tips. So, as per Stephen Hammer, and shout out to Stephen Hammer. Love you, man. Keep rocking. Let's do the snap test. Let's see how this goes. Make sure everything lines up. They're a little tough, but I'm going to say that that's because it's new, but everything lined up. Look at that. Perfection. All right. Now, how does that look? I fear no man. I feel no pain. Vader, the man who held this title the longest. And this is also the belt that Ron Simmons, the first recognized black world heavyweight champion, held. And to that, bam! All right, now comes my next test. How does it fit? All right, I think it looks good. Now, the wrestlers who held this belt, Lex Luger was the first, and Sting, Vader, uh, Ron Simmons, and Ric Flair, I believe, are the only wrestlers to have held this title, this particular belt design. So, all in all, let's give you a close up. all in all, I got this for around $200. And I gotta say, I think I got a really good deal on this. I think this is beautiful work. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one, which will be the other belt in this big, beautiful box. And I will see you all then. If I was wrong on who held this design, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Always happy to talk wrestling history. So until then, it's Jason, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.